Hello, my wonderful and amazing people of God. How una dey? I greet you all in the name of God and I bring you all good tidings. You see this video, before I carried it, I took permission. It's from Obum Blogs, right? I think she nailed this video because she nailed everything, every conversation that we should be having as women. She nailed it in this video that she made this today. And I feel that as women, whether married, not married, especially the married ones, we should come out. Those married ones that are vloggers like us, bloggers, you should come out and teach these young people about values, about respect, about, you know, the courage, the way you carry yourself. I understand this era that we are, that is era of internet, era of you do basketballs, but at least there should be some limits, especially with the way these ladies are now coming on to podcast to say the things. Anyway, I'm just going to let you all listen to Open Blog because she just said everything that I would have been saying. It just be like say we don't lose or lost our moral values. People just throw that in the garbage these days. And it pains me that it is women, young women, that are coming on to this podcast to spill this gibberish. Honestly, I'm shamed, I'm pained, and I feel like, what? And you find out that some of these girls that are doing this on podcast are from really very responsible homes. They're from responsible homes, but they choose to not go on a very bad lane, to be on that bad lane, to encourage young girls, to encourage upcoming women that will be leaders of tomorrow, that will give birth to leaders of tomorrow. So my people, I will let you now listen to this video because I feel that it has very good moral teaching on this video that I want to play. Please share. It is very important that when we see videos like this, that we share it so that people will learn. Yes, people will learn. Please share and subscribe. Thank you.
You see, this young lady you're looking up here went to a podcast and she opened her mouth and began to tell us that she preferred married men to a single guy. I really don't know what Edu Wazobia, the punch they, whatever they give to them, that will always make them, as soon as they got to that place, they will fling morals out of the door. That they begin to speak about what I don't even understand. I have watched the podcast of the Americans, the Western world, and that of my people back home. Nothing good comes out from the one back home. But that of the Westerners, you will learn one or two things from there. They don't open their mouth to speak some of these things that our people are doing back home. So I don't know where they learned years. I don't know. And there was something I want to talk about. Husbands, men, listen. Do you know what gave this girl the impetus to come out and speak all this nonsense? Because some of you have made your wife vulnerable to the girls outside. Go and listen to Jolie. Is it Dolly Parton? Jolie, Jolie, Jolie. That song is talking about woman's vulnerability to another. That a woman was begging the one outside, please don't take my husband away. Do you know how it hurts? That a girl outside feels proud, feels emboldened to come and begin to talk to your wife anyhow, to call your wife on the phone, and do a whole lot of things against your wife. It's because you, the husband, is the one giving them the rights. Look at this young lady saying all these things at the podcast. Man looking at her, she's not a young girl. This girl is already in her late 30s to early 40s. Look at her tear bag. Look at her face. Wrinkles is all over her face. Why is she saying this? Why is she trying to get more girls to join her crew? is because she failed in her time. She's looking for our young girls to deceive them. Because she failed, she wants others to fail like her. And I want to beg you, my young sisters, please ignore this girl. It's because what she wished for herself did not come. But I want you as a young girl, remember, your name matters a lot. The Bible said that good name is better than silver and gold. Your name is your brand. Your name is like a tag. I want you, when you get to store, go to Macy's, go to a place, you will always notice something, that some brand names are kept different from others. When you see things like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Balenciaga, things like that, they don't keep them the same place where Calvin Klein is being kept. They are put in lock and key. Why? Because of their name brand. Their name brand determines how much is being sold. But all the ones that are not put in lock and key, it is something you can easily get anywhere. But the ones in lock and key, you don't find them anywhere. Or a specific place you see them. And in a particular place where it's well protected, guided because of what they represent. I don't know who you are. Your name matters a lot. Yes, today you're not married, but a day is gonna come, you will be a wife. A day will come, you're gonna be a mother. How would you feel when the girl outside, the woman outside who your husband is dating, is more superior than you? How would you feel that a woman outside is taking your husband away from you? How would you feel? How would you feel that tomorrow your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren will come to social media, because internet do not forget, and they will see what grandma or their mom said or great-grandma said over the years about how she knocks married men? How would you feel? And another question here is this: who is the parents of this girl? Who is the mother? Who is the father of this girl? Is she born out of wedlock? Is this girl from orphanage? Who is her parents? What does the parents represent? Is her mother an Ashawo mother? I don't know. But somehow, whatever you do in this life, I want you to remember as a mother, as a father, that whatsoever you're doing, your children are learning. So for a girl to come out without thinking about the parent's name, the family name, how they're going to feel, how her family, the community where she's coming from, how they're going to feel about this, her podcast, that is to tell you, so among all the things, others are coming out to tell us good things about themselves. But the only thing you chose to tell us is how you will sit on a married man's laps and you give him your nepo onami. It's okay. Jisike. Akuna gebakwa wanolanka. A day will come, you will cry about it. And there's something she said I also want to talk about. That some of my sisters that are married, yes, they don't do any bongi with their husbands. Some of them will go outside to get that pleasure. And some of them will use toys to satisfy themselves. Why? Some are doing it because the man at home refused to acknowledge them as a woman. Some of them have betrayed their trust by going outside to meet another. And by so doing, some of them felt like, you know what? Since you prefer the one outside, go to her. I don't want to have anything to do with you. And some of them are going outside because of their selfish desires. They want to satisfy themselves. They are looking for somebody outside in Welike. Continue. But I want you to remember, as you're busy going outside as a married woman, doing a quack with other men, remember, if you have female children, Some of them will not marry because of your actions. Some of them that will be unlucky. A man will see them and say, she will behave like her mother. She will behave like her grandmother. She will behave like her great-grandmother. And they're going to leave your daughter and run away. But I've never seen a place where a man left a girl because the father is an adulterous man. Nowhere. So what am I saying? Married women, please, I know your husband have offended you in one way or the other. I know the man does not acknowledge you. Some of them, instead of them to praise you, they will go outside and begin to praise another person. Oh, no, you're beautiful. I like your hair. I like your wear. But their own wife, no matter what the woman put on, the man can never tell her, no, you're beautiful. And you as a woman, you begin to question yourself. Why is it this way? Why would this man treat me like this? And you think it is the best to go outside. Please, and I'm begging you, come back. Come back. Learn to forgive, please. Forgive and forget. I know it's easier to forgive, but to forget is tricky. But please, I beg you, for the sake of God, let go. Men, be careful. Don't give a woman outside upper hand over your own wife. Do you know some girls goes as far as calling the wives of the man they're dating? Some even go as far as going to their shops to embarrass them. Because this man might have somehow opened his mouth and begin to speak nonsense against his wife to the sugar girl outside. And to some of our sisters, they think, let me show them pepper. Like this girl on this podcast. Maybe her mind is telling her, maybe she's talking to somebody we don't know. Maybe I see her, show him pepper. Let him see me on a podcast. It's okay, continue. But now you, we go cry. Afuna geba kwa nwa no lanka. Iba malonze mukena so. Eke nengi kene mwana melegife. Segene ga dikechi. Echada guago. Bye.